All right, today we're discussing the get back, which means how you get back on track after the holidays or a long break in general. So we're going to break this up into three different ways of what we're doing with the get back. Your training sessions are going to be what starts it all for you. And the training sessions go between different demographics. Are you a boxer? Are you an athlete? Are you in season? Are you a hobbyist? What are you doing and what do you want these training sessions to be around? So the training sessions, and hopefully you guys can see the board. I did try to see where I could put this set up for you guys where the glare's not in the way, but I'm also going to speak from the board as well. So we'll just figure this thing out. But the whole main idea of this video is to talk about the get back for you guys. So back to the training sessions. Number one, sports specific. You need to be working on your craft. So if you're a boxer, you need to be in the gym working on getting better at boxing. If you're a hooper, you need to be in the gym working to get better at being a better basketball player and the skills that are required to go ahead and do that and the application of those skills. Football player, anybody who wants to get good at boxing, anybody who wants to be more athletic, those bodybuilders, same thing. It needs to be training specific to your sport. If you're a boxer, I'm a boxing coach, so the guys would be with me. Hooper, same thing. And so that means that this is something that you're doing with your sport-specific coach. The second thing that you need to be doing is strength and athletic training. That is your strength and conditioning to supplement the sport-specific thing that you do. It's going to help you with recovery. It's going to help you with injury prevention. And how much strength and conditioning you need to do is going to be according to whatever sport you're in and what's necessary so you can condition your body for the task that it needs to complete. And then lastly, we're looking at your cardio. Cardio is good for the body, it's good for your heart. However, the amount of cardio that you need, once again, is dependent on your specific sport that you're in. If you're a boxer, you may need more cardio than somebody who works a 9 to 5 and just wants to get in shape. If you're a hooper, you may need more cardio than somebody who is a lineman playing football. It all depends, and it goes back to number one, which is the main thing, your specific sport that you're trying to get good at or the specific thing that you're trying to go ahead and get good at. So once again, sports-specific training, your strength and athletic training, your strength and conditioning, and then your cardio training that you're going to do. Now, how would we break this down for what you're doing in a week? The reason why I'm going to do it by sessions and not per day is because your schedule is going to be dependent on you. Maybe on Tuesday you have 4 hours to train. Maybe on Wednesday you only have one. It's all dependent on you. So I would say that you need 2 sessions from a bodybuilding standpoint, which is working on your isolations, individual muscle groups in the kinetic chain, i.e., for example, your bicep, your tricep, your calf, your soleus, your thigh, your quad, your hamstring, your pecs, your chest. These are all different muscle groups that need to work individually for the entire movement pattern. So I would say 2 of those sessions. Then you also have 2 sessions of strength and athletic training, which means your compound lifts, your complex training. If you don't know what that is, I have videos for that as well. But then you need 6 sport-specific sessions, right? And the reason why I say 6 is because you keep the main thing the main thing. You need to be in the gym getting better at what your specific sport is. So that's how we would break down the get back based off of your training sessions. Me specifically, this week, I'm doing a deload week. What that looks like is we are still practicing the strength and conditioning things that we need to practice, but we're not doing it at the same intensity that we would if we were in a training block or training program. So that's what I'm doing this week, but that all wraps in and getting back on track with your training sessions. The next thing that we're going to talk about is nutrition. Your nutrition is going to supplement and help you fuel your training and then recover from your training. So when we're working on the get back right now, you're focusing on your macronutrients, right? And your macronutrients coming from whole foods. So your proteins, fat, and carbs. What do you need according to you and what you're doing from a training session standpoint to look the best, feel the best, mentally and physically, and recover properly so you can get back into doing it. So focusing your protein, fat, and carbs. Now, if we're breaking this down now into meals, you need to focus on what is a good pre-workout meal for you to fuel, and what is a good post-out workout meal for you to recover. And then from there, throughout the rest of your day, if you're eating 1 to 2 meals, what do those meals look like for you to still hit the goal that you need based on your nutrition? So that's what we're doing from a get back standpoint with your nutrition, right? And that's what we're using this week for to get back on track with everything and ramp up into the end of the holidays and then even into the new year. So we're ahead of our goals as opposed to waiting till January to start our goals when we're really just playing catch up in the first place. The last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is the spiritual component of things. Being able to read And that would be, for me, I'm always going to say the Bible, but I'm reading other books as well, and I'll talk about a little bit of those that I'm reading at the end. Writing could be tracking what you're doing from a workout standpoint. It could be journaling. Those are things that I suggest as well. But then also lastly, meditating. I'm not a guru when it comes to meditation. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, but it's more so just about sitting in silence with yourself and just slowing everything down and being still. But those components for you: reading the Bible, I'm reading Anyone Can Play Music, I'm also reading The Practice, and then I'm also listening to creative acts. So I'll do a mix of listening to books or actually physically reading the books as well. But the Bible, Anyone Can Play Music, The Practice, and The Creative Act are a couple books that I'm kind of like dabbling in. Now, when it comes to writing, I do journal from time to time, but then I also write a lot as far as for the script for this video and what this idea looks like, tracking my workouts and what my workouts look like for my athletes. So that is the writing portion for me. And then how I told you guys as well, the meditation. Right now I'm on 7 minutes where I'm just working on being still, and it does its thing. But all three of these things and three of these phases are going to help you get back on track. And realistically, they're part of a system that will maintain or help you exceed your goals, whatever that looks like. Now, if you guys want my system, because I do have a complete system, I'm going to leave all the links in the description for you guys to get it. But also as well, I do want you guys to understand how to make a system on your own, so I'm not needed as a coach. I'm always going to want you guys to learn from me, and it's the reason why I still study, so you're not able to outgrow me. Not because I'm going to withhold information, but I'm always trying to go ahead and get better. But I do want to teach you guys how to create your own system, so that way as your life changes, you know how to adapt, as opposed to needing to restructure your program again. You know how to adapt things accordingly. Now, that system and how I teach that starts January 1st. And that comes with a journal that I'm working on for you guys, so you can write as well how we spoke. But if you guys want to sign up for that early, I'll have that in the link in the description for you as well. But once again, the whole point of this video is to help you guys understand how to get back on track after a long break or the holidays, and just in general. As well, as always, if you guys have questions, comments, that's what I make videos on. And a lot of these videos comes from questions that you guys ask me, either with in person of my clients, people asking me questions online, DMing me, commenting in the YouTube videos. All that is available for you guys, so I'm here to help you guys out as much as possible. Plus, from a selfish standpoint, I like doing these videos as well now, because it's a way for me to add value to you guys and be of service. But that is it for the video. Hopefully the angle's good, because we're doing this in one take. Hopefully the audio's good, and I'll see you on the next one.